Hello everyone. Now we'll be seeing about critical Mach number. Let's assume a flow of air over an airfoil, and we know the gas expands around the top surface near the leading edge as the velocity and Mach number will increase rapidly. Indeed, there are regions on the airfoil surface where the local Mach number can be greater than m infinity. For example, let's consider an airfoil which is placed in the test section of a wind tunnel, and the boundary condition for free stream Mach number is set to zero point 0.3. And the Mach number zero point 0.3 is observed on the aerofoil surface where the local Mach number is nu, that is 0.435. So from this figure we can see that the free stream Mach number is zero point 0.3 here, and when the same Mach number, when it is flowing over the wind tunnel, flowing in the wind tunnel, test section of the wind tunnel over this aerofoil, the Mach number is 0.435. Similarly, the free stream Mach number is increased to zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.5, and the flow is observed on the aerofoil. The new local Mach number is 0.772. Further, the Mach number is increased to 0.61, and it is observed that the local peak Mach number is 1, which is locally sonic flow on the surface of the airfoil. So you can see from this figure on the left side the critical Mach number of the airfoil, which is m infinity equals to 0.61. The same Mach number, the same free stream flow, when it is passing over the aerofoil in the test section, there is a point on the airfoil where this flow becomes sonic. It reaches sonic flow, that is m equals to 1. So in that case, we call this free stream Mach number as critical Mach number for the airfoil. The flow over an airfoil can locally be sonic even though the free stream Mach number is subsonic. The free stream Mach number at which sonic flow is first obtained somewhere on the airfoil surface is called critical Mach number of the airfoil. M critical is an important quantity because at some free stream Mach number which is above M critical, the airfoil will experience a dramatic increase in drag. The point on the airfoil where the local M is a peak value is also the point of minimum surface pressure. Well, Cp will correspondingly have its most negative value at this point. Moreover, according to Prandtl-Clauret rule, as M infinity is increased from 0.3 to 0.61, the value of Cp at this point will become increasingly negative. Therefore, the specific value of Cp, which corresponds to sonic flow, is defined as the critical pressure coefficient. So we can see here three different categories of airfoil, which is thin, medium, and thick. So we have thin aerofoil here. The MCR is thin here, which is located at point A. And for medium airfoil, your MCR is located here. And for thick airfoil, MCR is located at here. So this is plotted on M infinity and Cp. So Cp is minus 0.5 for thin aerofoil. You got M critical here, which is almost near to the 1. So for example, 0.6 is here, this is 1. And medium airfoil will attain critical Mach number earlier when compared to thin aerofoil, and thick aerofoil will attain critical Mach number when compared to both medium and thin airfoils. Drag divergence Mach number. At low Mach numbers less than M critical, CD is virtually constant and is equal to its low speed value. If M infinity is increased slightly above M critical, a bubble of supersonic flow will occur surrounding the minimum pressure point, and CD will remain reasonably low. Where M infinity is still further increased, there will be a drastic and dramatic increase in the drag coefficient, which is observed. Here, shock waves suddenly appear in the flow. And the large N, rather than sudden increase in pressure at x by c, indicates the presence of shock wave at that location, and the flow velocity drops from supersonic in front of shock to subsonic behind the shock. The free stream Mach number at which CD begins to increase rapidly is defined as drag divergence Mach number. So from this figure, we have CD versus free stream Mach number. This is location A. Here there is Drag is constant till here, and this is your critical Mach number. And after critical Mach number, we have drag divergence Mach number, because after this point B, there is a dramatic increase in CD. So therefore, this location is called drag divergence Mach number. And these are some examples where m infinity is less than m critical. Here, your flow is subsonic on the upper surface. And when m critical is less than free stream Mach number, which is less than drag divergence Mach number, we can see there is a bubble formed. And within the bubble, Mach number is greater than 1. And outside the bubble, it is Mach number less than 1. And in the third case, where free stream velocity is greater than drag divergence Mach number, then we can observe there is a shock wave. And within the shock wave, the flow of Mach is greater than 1, and beyond this bubble, m is less than 1. And we can observe here separated flow. The flow separation is taking place after the shock wave.